So another common thing people tend to ask me about being an amateur photographer or videographer or anything involving editing or anything is usually tend to be about, how can they do this, or they don't want to do it professionally but it seems cool, like it's a good hobby or something. How can they get into it? And usually I find that the struggle that people have is with the camera and the lenses and getting started. And what I mean is, you don't need particularly really special gear to get started. And if you think that you do, everyone has an iPhone. You can use an iPhone, test it out, see if you like it before you go buy $500,000 cameras, because I guarantee you it's gonna be ridiculous, because you're not gonna understand how to use these things at all. And that's usually what I tell people: start off small. There's nothing wrong with buying a used camera. Used cameras work just fine. Almost all of my cameras have been used cameras. And I'm not saying that I'm the greatest professional at being a YouTuber or a amateur photographer or videographer or anything of the such. This is just my advice on the subject or topic matter at hand. And best thing I can say also is your local camera shop can be the best place for you to get anything. And if you say, you don't have a local camera shop, I'm pretty sure you do and you just don't know it. They don't have big brand names sometimes. You might have a small camera shop in your area where you can go test out the camera that you want. You can go test out a Sony 6400, Sony A600, Lumix G7, a Canon T3, T4, T6 if they don't have any of those, 80D, anything of those natures. Go get it in your hands and try it out. You could even go to a Best Buy, but I prefer personally a camera shop. Only reason why is because that person specializes in one thing. That's cameras day in and day out, anything going into the cameras. So they have a better understanding. And at Best Buy, you can't really take the lens off, put a new lens on, try out this lens, try out that lens to see what you like. So I recommend, you go on Google and you look for local camera stores. Something where you can go, you could try out a lens, a beginner lens. You could try out a beginner camera. Anything like that would be perfect to help you out, because then it would give you a better understanding of what type of camera do I need. You don't have to go, and then that person that's selling you the camera isn't gonna sell you like a Canon 1DX, because they know you have no idea how to use a Canon 1DX. So they're gonna recommend really simple things for you and what camera you should get and what software you need or anything of that. You can even rent the camera. Don't rent the camera if it's like $200-300 to rent it all. But you can rent that camera, test out that camera before you make a full commitment to the camera. Because trust me, nothing is worse than making a full commitment to the camera and then they tell you at the end you can't return the camera. Nothing is worse than that. That's like the worst thing ever. It just pisses me off whenever I get told that. But that's my fault, because I committed to the camera without reading the reviews, getting it in my hand, playing with it, testing it, putting it through its paces to see if this camera works for me. So that's my advice to anyone that's starting off in photography, video, or even if you're just a hobbyist. Just go try out different cameras till you get to the one that works for you. Don't let anyone else sway you on these ridiculous cameras. Like, oh yeah, you need this, and you need this, and you need this. Like just tune them out. And if you still can't tune them out, run their fade. Don't do all that. That was just me being stupid. Just tune those guys out, because obviously what works for them isn't gonna work for you. This is me starting up a YouTube series here, so I'm off this. Peace.